So officially, welcome to the lesson about choral partita in the Baroque style. Now it's organ on the way, and we will do it very slowly. I try to explain. If you have some questions, you can ask, of course. I would show you not all in 1 hour, but so much if how it's possible. 1 hour about how to variate choral in choral partita of Baroque masters. Of course, there are a lot of examples, but I will try to say something which is helpful for starting and for developing this facility, this way of playing. We will start now with Freude sehr um meine Seele. I would take this choral. This is very nice German choral. It's at the beginning Freude, so joyful my soul, but it's going. It's all about death, and so like in those times was everything. Easy to explain. Here on the earth is everything difficult, and in the heaven it will be much better. So it's better to die, not to have the problems with this terrible word. Yeah, a lot of chorals are like this. Of course, I'm talking about a little bit. I would say in short way. Yeah, as in very shortcut. If we have such choral, like here you see, I will show you only examples on this first line. Yeah, can you hear my organ?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, perfect. So this is okay. I will do it also a little bit louder, but later. So we have here a lot of different notes. I mean, long of the notes, like Freude sehr um meine Seele, unvergiss all Not und Qual. So changing between 3 and 2 meter. So the first thing which we have to do, which I would recommend also, it's also possible to play it like this, but to equalize all notes, that they are really like the same length. And here you have the other version. This is all in half notes. And what should we see? This is also a little bit similar to what Bach did, but Bach chorals are also like da, 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 in very equal rhythm and movement. So this is also much easier to work on it, because you have every note is the same length, so you can play some figuration which is normal, and which is very helpful to do this way. How do we start? We have the melody, and I would first harmonize it. Yeah, all the manualiter, so without pedal. You ask maybe why it's so simple. Why does he use only root chords? Because this is the easiest way to memorize the harmony, because we need these harmonies later to make some variations about it. And what I do in the moment, I write already above my notes harmonies, but not with figured bass, not with something difficult, just F, C, F, C, F, C, G, C. So very simple, yeah? and it will be the best possibility to start with. I have here the choral melody and play, for example, the thirds to it. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit too big. Yeah. Now you see two manuals. So play only third parallels. Now I can try to play chords above it. Or if I don't like this octave parallels, I can make which tones, which notes are fitting to the melody here. Of course, 3, like a rule of the octave. Here's G, B flat and E. And then from here I can play rule of the octave in the C, like this is 3, 2, 1 in the C major, yeah? So I'm looking for 3s and 6, thirds and 6 to harmonize this in very easy way. Of course, we can do it in different way, like playing below the cantus firmus, the melody, we are calling it cantus firmus, yeah, melody of the choral, like. Yeah, so it is possible to do this way, maybe only 8 and 4 flutes. C, F, C, F, C, G. Of course, you see by G, I didn't play it like this, but I tried to play it some first. Yeah? And this. Like another variations, like we did already in another lessons. The method is similar. I have some figuration like 8 notes, 16 notes, triples, and I try to fill the harmonic, fill all the harmonics above or below the cantus firmus. Yeah, so like. Or it will be the simplest way, like playing normal harmony. But let's go to the method, which I also learned here in Berlin, studying organ improvisation. Like it's called duo, so yeah, of course the same stuff, like I have one voice have cantus firmus and the second voice is playing counterpoint. And how to do this? I'm not trying to play every time chord, broken chord, something like this, or line. I try to find nice counterpoint, nice melody that suits to the melody. I would try to do it above cantus firmus, like, sorry, I have to change. Yeah, what you hear, I try here to play minor, I play 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, and resolution on an octave. So what I try to find a nice pattern, counterpoint pattern to play the counterpoint to this 4 falling notes, to this falling tetrachord. Yeah. I can also jump down to third, like and the first notes, four notes, like maybe some of you know already this idea of counterpoint, like do, re, mi. So in F major, first three scale steps are F, G, and A, and I'm trying to play to it complementary counterpoint. And in this case, to do, re, mi, we play do, mi, fa. It's like also called sopran clausula, and this is tenor clausula. So in the counterpoint, this is the best solution, yeah? Of course, I can start with a break or pause in the right hand, like it's much finer because it's not direct everything there, yeah? So one more time. Or I start also with fifth. And back. And then going further. So a lot of going to six. Yeah, three, six, 3, 6. Of course, I'm talking about intervals above counterpoint, above cantus firmus, so 3 above the note in the left hand. And then I reach the highest point. Yeah, now I have B, D, G, and then 6 to 7, 6, 7, 6. It's a very easy way to do this, and I can very recommend to do this this way, yeah, because it sounds very nice counterpoint. What happened if I try to play it in the left hand? Or what kind of counterpoint could I imagine in the left hand? Also, you see chains of suspensions or dissonances like 3, 2, 3, 2 here. 2, 3, 2, and this dissonance is playing extremely important role because in the Baroque time, I would say there was a pleasure of suffering. Of course, you mean what I mean? I hope not such suffering, but pleasure of dissonance to play it with consciousness and to hold it, not to go too far away and then this releasing. it's much delightful, I would say. So this was the way. Yeah? The beginning wasn't so nice. And now falling notes. I can make here ti tam pam ti ti ti. You see, mi re do, these falling third notes are perfect. I would say the tenor clausula is perfect if this in the right hand for the bass clausula in the left hand. This is this one. Or much nicest. La 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 la. It also sounds like Pachelbel bass. Yeah, so you see this is a lot of counterpoint patterns. So if you want to play it fluently, have some flow, it's for big importance to have these patterns already in the hand, of course also in ears. This is that how to say, that you can really in your inner feel this. Now I'm going the chain of suspension. I have to hold it. Yeah. Of course, it will be also possible if I see only these notes I wrote here, F, C, F, C, F, C, G, C, thinking in harmonies. So it will be sounding like this. Yeah. Sorry. C, F, C, F, C, G, G. So I was playing the Bruder Jakob motif, like this very often, and focus only on these letters here. F, C, F, C, F, C, and maybe something different. This was this la 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 la. Yeah, a little bit more. Let's change some sounds. I used the sample set of hinge organ from Lens or Linz. I don't know how to spell it. From Holland, and maybe I will take something more. How to say? A trumpet, and only 8 and 2. Yeah. And now I will try to play not only above or below, but mixed this, how to say, a counterpoint, and sometimes thinking, okay, this is my deepest note, and sometimes thinking this is my highest note. You will see what happened. Sorry? One more time. Okay. Yeah, so I think, what we did in a study, something like this, I think it's much, not much better, but it sounds really very sophisticating if you hear like not only one instrument above cantus firmus, but 2 instruments, or an illusion of 2 instruments. Yeah, like. Of course, this is too much. If I'm jumping below and up, I wouldn't do this. But yeah, and of course you can choose now if you have this possibility. Am I playing above? Am I playing below? Or just try to play above and below. And now you can think about what kind of motif would you like to play. Do you want to play every time the same motif, like for example figura corta, ta ti ti ta ta, or ta ti ti ta ti ti ta ti ti ta ti ti. So this is also playing this way, or maybe triples. For example, and there are many possibilities with it, because you can play also in pedal 4-foot, or wait a minute. Yeah, I have here 4-foot. I have cornet here. Wow, this is a new one. I didn't try it a lot, this organ, because I bought it for 1 week. Let's try to play with pedal the melody. And maybe now in the Hauptwerk. And then choral. So you can also imagine like a short introduction, interlude before choral comes, yeah? Of course, it is very nice to start such improvisation with some ritornelle at the beginning, yeah? So for example, in triple I would try to do it. I play wrong melody. Yeah, now. Yeah. For example, yeah. So also make some breaks, ritornelle breaks between the lines. So this is the way I would go first. First, this names of chords, write the harmonies just so easy as I want. Of course, there can be something more, but I would just recommend first this. But as you've heard in the only choral playing, there are possibilities to another harmonization, yeah, to have the this is minor, so it will be like playing. Trying to play the same counterpoint like in the whole harmony. It was Pachelbel sequence, Romanesca. Now I can hear it, but like I need D. It doesn't fit well, I think, only with two voices. So the best way for me is to hear really the easiest or the most simplest, I would say, the most the cleanest counterpoint at this point, you know. Okay, this is the duo, yeah. So improvisation with two voices. What about if we want to play it in the bass line? We can try some concerto, some to the end of the piece, for example. So we need trumpet, bassoon. If it's too loud, please give me a sign, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's too much. okay, I don't see any cries, any any problems. And yeah, the same thing here. First, harmonization. You know, if it's possible in 4-part structure, and here the rule of the octave plays the main role. Like F major, I would say now in numbers: 8, 3, 4, 6, 6. 7 to 6 and releasing, yeah? And the same thing like going down to maybe the one difference between those two chorale parts is like here we have sorry, oh now you can see more. Here you have B flat. This is the 4th degree, 4th scale degree, and sorry, sopran. This is 4th line in sopran, and here's the maximum 3. Yeah. So this was the difference, but the line is also falling down. Yeah. So the same kind of using rule of the octave. Okay, so let's start to first change this harmonization of the chords rhythmically, like on the rhythm, like. Or vide figura corta. I reach the B flat and then I love very much this end, not with the leading note, but going to F major 7, dominant chord. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, so try to do so much with a pattern. It will be the best way. And here the same. Let's try to make some ritornelle. Maybe some of you were also by the other lessons, and there was a theme about prelude, and there was a prelude. I can use the same theme from the prelude like a ritornelle, yeah, but without pedal. So pedal is going to play only the cantus firmus note, so I need to play without at the beginning. And maybe 1 octave lower. And then maybe left hand. also to play the motive. To have this feeling, okay, there was at the end one more time the main motive from the chorale. All right, so this would be like the main. Maybe you do have some questions till now, because I don't know if it's not too fast, not too much. I don't see any questions. Okay, so we can then make some questions at the end of this lesson. But it would be very nice to practice it first really with the harmonization. Yeah, as you see, if I play it in pedal, this cantus firmus, it is not possible to have normal harmonization like F, C, F, C, F, because, for example, here, it's F major perfect, but here I can't play C because there's a 6/4 chord, and it doesn't. It's not typical for this time. In some treatise French harmony books, I found they are playing rule of the octave with 4/6, but I think it's a little bit later, and it's not the time. It's not perfect for this time we need. So it's not possible to play here normal C major chord. We need to play it with B flat, so a chord of 6, and this is then the best way. Okay, maybe 3/4 like B flat and C. It will be also possible, but the best option I think is of course there are more possibilities. Like I could also harmonize it like this. Well, oh no, there's only B to A. So in the first case I can't play it, but in the second, if there is a B flat, I can play it. Like F major, C minor. But it's also a little bit new and fresh and not typical for Baroque master, I would say. All right, so now maybe the last thing, the most difficult thing, cantus firmus in pedal 4/4. So how does it seem? Now will be cantus firmus in the middle, in the altus, alt. I have here 4/4 in the pedal and 8/4 prestand, maybe with 16 quintadena. Okay, and then some solo flute here. Okay, it works well. So I would say from the beginning it is really hard. It's very hard. So if you want to start with it, I would recommend this way, like in every case, not to play the whole harmony, so the many notes, like to play really one for one note. Yeah, you have F. This is my cantus firmus in the pedal. Yeah, so bass line, alt, and soprano. And now, in one of these voices, I need to change that it's not three times F, so I go to here, maybe to third, or maybe here. I can also start like this. Yeah, so I have A. I would go in my, every time from down to up, from the deepest note to the highest. A, F, C. Yeah, I'm looking for what is the best way to have so many chord notes as possible. So here is this F, C major, F major, C major. I could go here, but this movement between sopran and bass is a little bit difficult. So I go down, up, sorry. Where I am now. Yeah. So first to try to play really harmony, one note in counterpoint from one note in cantus firmus. If it's not possible, then we start only with pedal. And sorry, with left hand and pedal. And also there is possible to play root chords, yeah, like in the left hand every time the main note of the chord. And now maybe it will be easier. As you see, I'm holding the C because it fits very well. And now I want to play G7. Okay, maybe here not G7 but F, and now G7. This will be possible. Yeah. Then 2 for one note in cantus firmus, like. There was octave parallels. Oh, it was better. Yeah. And if it works, maybe with left hand to do something more. Aha, I forgot to tell you. Very nice way is to start with pauses, with breaks. Not start with all hands and foot at the same time, but for example, like yeah. So it is also a very nice way, much easier to play this way. Yeah. And of course, if you want, you can use different harmonies, because it's most beautiful thing if we have falling notes in cantus firmus, and then sorry. Also, I wanted to show it in another context. I will try one more time. And yeah, here. Yeah. So the C major here. I can play also A major, C major, and then A major with a C sharp, and then D minor, G major, C major, A minor, F6 ajouté, and the cadence. Yeah. So it is much more interesting, I would say, in this case. All right, I didn't. Okay, I can play to the end. Also cadence. and this would be the the most I would say the most difficult part of partita, or playing choral in the alt, in the middle. But in my opinion, there is possible. Of course, if you have easy chorals like this, if you have easy lines, there is no problems to do it. With most of the chorals where the melody is jumping, it's really very hard, because they don't work these patterns, counterpoint patterns, this chains of dissonances. They are not working there, because there is no lines, or little lines. So you have to really every time check which harmony is, and where do I have some parallel octave or fifth parallel. But of course, you can take those popular chorals where it's possible and try already to do it, and not the whole choral, but maybe 2 lines as an introduction for a choral. So it was not everything, but I think a lot about this theme. Thank you very much for hearing, and maybe now you have some questions.